So, according to all this, U.S. housing starts were reported after mixed data last month. Starts down, permits up. That was in January. February starts and permits were expected to drop modestly month over month. Instead, they utterly collapsed as interest rates soared.
Wow.
So, housing starts, new permits being pulled by the builders in February, hit the ground.
Wow.
If builders don't build houses, what is there a shortage of?
Yeah.
Right?
Homes
Less
again.
supply.
Right.
Still. So
Right.
here's the deal. If I were a betting person, okay, in this moment in time, I do not see the government will put any pressure on any home debtor that would put them in a position where they're going to lose a house and create more supply that's which you traditionally think of distressed supply.
Mm-hmm.
So what will happen? If the dollar keeps getting pummeled, interest rate values are going to continue to climb.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Like, the only thing that can slow down interest rates is increased supply of housing.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I think, I mean, you could probably jump interest rates another point and they probably still,
Yeah.
we still have a hard time
Yeah.
finding houses for people to buy.
Yeah.
And if that's if that still is the problem, then housing prices are going to continue to climb.
Mm-hmm.
So, at the end of the day, the central planning aspect in our economy is a huge factor. And it's interesting because that's what the government wants it. I mean, you can tell this. I'm not trying to get off the beaten path here, but like right at the end of Trump era, Trump was really pushing hard for FHFA to release Fannie and Freddie out of conservatorship of the government. Now, when you think about that, when Fannie and Freddie is under conservatorship of the government can have a say in what they do, right? Mm-hmm. So, for instance, if Fannie and Freddie is more independent, they don't answer to any bureaucrat. They only have to worry about who? The shareholder. They make wise bets.
Yeah.
That's irregardless of public policy.
Yeah.
What happens when you have a government kind of controlled entity under policymakers is they create policy that is not universally concerned about a profit. And so that's where you have risks that get taken that are sometimes outside of the realm of what is really wise financially. To me, that leads me to believe that there's going to be ongoing, there's going to be issues that are not going to be reined in by the marketplace. You're not going to have natural marketplace says, okay, if you do something really stupid with your finances, you fall and you hit your head and you run out of money.
Right.
If you're under the control of the government, then you can fall, hit your head, and get rewarded for it.
Yeah.
You won't have a loss.
Right. I think we were talking about similar to the Postal Service, right? I mean, they have lost money the last 9 years, the Postal Service has, and it's pretty crazy. They will not raise their prices because they know they're going to get bailed out. It's pretty crazy, and it's very dangerous because at that point, they're not just messing with their own money, they're messing with all of our money, right? Because we're the taxpayers. We're the ones that are going to have to foot the bill for the bailout. So just makes sense what you're saying. Yeah.
But, I mean, so that's it. I mean, all of this, I think any logical person would probably come to agree that obviously the market is not a free market. It's not an open system of unmanaged, it's managed supply and demand. It's not unmanaged, it's centrally managed supply and demand all around the globe, okay? So it becomes bizarre when you see all of the countries dealing with the same exact thing at the same time.
Yeah.
Right? It's all same existence. Pedal down, gas down, car going 100 miles an hour in the real estate market with where does the end come? Where are the caution lights? Where's the place where you start getting concerned? And I guess we'll have to wait and see, right?
Yeah.
At the end.
Yeah. And it's always better to have an asset than to have a home than to rent. I don't want to make people think that what we're saying is that, the solution is renting. It does protect you from inflation, and you have a consistent payment every single month. You don't have a danger of getting. I mean, it takes almost a year to foreclose on somebody rather than 30 days to just actually kick you out of your home and give you an eviction notice.
Yeah.
So you have more stability. You can change your own home however you like it. You can make it a home office, paint the wall, enclose an area, do things like that you wouldn't have a freedom to if you were renting. So 100% we're not downing, we're not at least showing renting to be the solution at all.
Oh, not
just
at all.
kind of giving people a fair
Landlord,
warning.
be the landlord.
Yeah, be the.
And I'm
yeah,
not even kidding.
100%. Yeah, yeah.
This is, I've usually been not as bullish about owning rental property in Central Florida because of different, forces you have on your profit based on rent and stuff like that. But man, it's going to be really bad. I mean, I think, renters work in dollars and owners work in locked in contracts when they have a mortgage. It's like, this is what it cost me.
Yeah.
The renter works in dollars, and if dollars get inflated, the renter has no end in sight to what their payment can possibly be in rent.
Yeah.
And I think at some point there's got to be a breaking point. So as prices really skyrocket, Florida is in an interesting time.